Welcome to Rescue Robot, this ESP32 project. If you are familiar with the ESP32 board, this is how it looks like. So when you come, these are some of the boards I use. This is the ESP32 CAM. It is an Arduino board, very good for robotics and other things. In fact, this particular one comes with the USB FTP serial communication board that enables you to load your code. When you write a code for your project, you load it. But without, this is how it looks like in a raw phase. That's the ESP32 CAM. It's a microprocessor board made with that is compatible with Arduino, and then its camera inbuilt, very small, little Wi-Fi. It support Wi-Fi, so you can use it to build a lot of projects. We'll be talking about this particular microprocessor, but before that, I want you to look at some other microprocessors I have. Yeah, this another ESP product. Then we have the Arduino Uno, the original Arduino Uno. That's the board. We have some other ESP boards here. We have the Arduino Nano board here. All these boards and other boards enable me to do a lot of robotic stuff, from designing robotic cars, going to do planes like what you are seeing here. This is an airplane. This is the F-22 American fighter. I'll be talking about this particular one in another episode, but for today we are concentrating on the rescue robot. What does this rescue robot do? The rescue robot enables you to be able to rescue people in terms of a building collapsing, or maybe a facility that has gotten people trapped in, and then you like to rescue them. At that point, you can't send human beings into the facility because you don't know how risky that facility could be. So you send in this robot. It comes with a camera, so I'm going to operate it. You will need a smartphone. Attached to this robot, I programmed, or let me say, I coded a software in Android that enables you to connect to this robot. And once you connect to the robot, you can now view whatever the robot is seeing, whilst directing the robot into whatever facility you want to go and see what is going on in order to rescue people. In fact, there are incidents where earthquake happens and then there are collapse of buildings. You can't send in human beings there, so you need a rescue robot, and this is just one of them. So I'm going to go further to just open the software that will be needed for this robot to work. So this is the ESP32 CAM. That is what I've fixed here. Done a whole lot of wiring, so many wiring. I also have this other board. That's a motor control board. That's it here. Motor control board. That's the L298N motor controller board. And then we have our wheels, and then our gear motors are down there. So if you check very well, you see the gear motors. Those are the gear motors. And then the rest are just doing our wiring and having our lithium batteries, 3 of them, that will give us somewhere around 12 volts, and that is fine for our rescue robot. So for now, why don't we open the software that I've coded? I call it ESP32 robot. It is here. I wonder how clear it can be. My focus is just not working, so I'll just go ahead. I'm trying to focus. It's not working at all. The focus is not that good. Maybe I don't have a good camera. So this is it. So I click on that software. It launches, and you can see that I've given some brief information on how to connect. So AI Tinker Robot. Usually you have to connect through an IP address. So the Wi-Fi will come with an IP address. All this other stuff, don't worry about it. That is done in the back end. That's coding. Maybe with time you can join my coding class and you get to know this. So you just connect to Wi-Fi, and that's the instruction. So let me switch on our robot. So for now, this is our robot. I want to switch it on. The power switch is here. So let's move further away from it. Then I just switch it on. And our robot is ready. So I'll just hand lift it here. Our robot is ready. You can see that there's some kind of light around the side. Yeah, it's ready. And then we bring in our software, that is our app. So this is the app. So I just go to the connect at the top here. There's go. You see that there's gym there, go. So I click on go, and then I wait patiently. We are not connected. I think I've skipped one step, and that is connecting to the robot itself. I need to connect to the robot. I need to connect the Wi-Fi. So I put on the app again, but this time I will not connect. I will not click on the connect button. That's the gym button, which means go connected. So what I'll do is that I'll look for my Wi-Fi, and then once I open my Wi-Fi, you can see my Wi-Fi is connected to the wrong device. You can see there. So I need to connect it to my Wi-Fi car. So I click on my Wi-Fi car, and then connection is connected. So once it's connected, I open my app, and then at this point I can click on the gym go, and here we are. It's connected. I think you can see me. I wouldn't like you to be seeing me, so I'm going to turn this way so that you rather see any other stuff there. So this is how you connect. Then the control buttons, we have the top here as go front, go back, left, right. The middle is stop. There are other control buttons that are there. When you scroll down the app, you will see camera tilt. So the camera tilt control the camera up and down movement. Then you have light. The light, the more you drag it to the right, the light intensity increase and it becomes brighter. So this light enable you to be able to switch on lights in case you find yourself in a rescue mission where the place is dark. So I'll just take a few this commands, and you see. So you look at the camera here, you can see the camera, and then when you look here, you can see the camera tilt. So I'm going to use the camera tilt, and you see the camera is tilting so that you can view even up, and then you can view straight at various angles. So you can control the camera. You can see that the camera is working perfectly. All right, so that of the light, let's look at the light. The light, I'll go this way a bit so that you can see well. So when I switch the light on, you see we have light on and then light off. So let me just tilt the camera to have a good view of something of good. That's fine. So I'm now going to put on the light. So you see the light, it brightens our picture. Can you see that the picture is so bright because the atmosphere was dark, or let me say the environment was dark, and then I reduce the light till it goes off. So that's about the light. Now let's look at how you control this robot. So you can see I'm going to send the control button down, the remote down. So the remote is a software. You just download it and you start working on it. Actually, I coded this. So when I click on front, our robot is moving front, left, this right instead, right. So left, right. Okay, you move front, you move back. I think let me go left, and you can see as I turn, you can see that it turns and it shows you certain images. Yeah, so that is all about the robot. It's a rescue robot. So you move this in and you can move around to look at things and see how things are going. I think the friend is calling me. I'll bring this particular episode to an end, and then we will talk more about the 32, the ESP32 camera cam mother board. This is the board, ESP32 cam. It's very powerful, and this is what I have used to code and program this robot and have everything working perfectly. Thank you, and see you in